Got it.
Okay.
Does that look right?
I think so. It's so hard to tell when there's such a tiny screen.
We'd be dead by now if Voldemort was here.
Well, I'd probably be dead anyways.
Wand accessibility. Point number 1.
Hey guys!
It's been a long time. Many things have happened, but one important thing was we decided to splurge and treat ourselves for our birthdays.
Yes, it was our birthdays this month.
So we decided to go to Disney and Harry Potter World. And some things we had a lot of luck and some things we didn't, but we thought we'd impart our wisdom. And hopefully if anyone else goes, they can learn from our mistakes and do the good things we did. Repeat them. So yeah, we just wrote down some tips and tricks and thought we'd pass them on. And we might do one later for Disney as well.
Yes. As you will notice, we are both wearing our Hufflepuff sweatshirts.
Yeah, obviously we have matching shirts, but we don't have matching wands, and I think that's important. So should we start right in? First point?
Yes, let's start.
Yes, let's start. First point.
Winnie's distracting me.
So the first one might seem kind of obvious, but I think there you go. I think it's important to try and go in the off season, which means anytime kids are in school. So parents would have to pull them out of school to bring them. That's not to say there aren't any kids there, but there's significantly less. So if you're there in the summer or over a holiday break that most schools would have, it's going to be crazy busy. And it was already pretty busy, but I know it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
So we went, like I said, beginning of November, and it was okay. The first 2 days were the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. Tolerable, pretty packed, but Monday was really nice.
Yeah, Monday we pretty much had the park to ourselves.
Yeah, so if you can go off season, weekday, that's where it's at.
Be perfect. We'd recommend getting a park-to-park pass because Diagon Alley and Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade are in 2 separate parks, and you can ride the Hogwarts Express from one place to another. So you need
only if you have.
Right, only if you have the park-to-park pass. So do that.
Hogwarts Express is not just a way of transportation, it is an experience. And you get a different experience going back and forth both ways, so make sure you ride it both ways.
Yeah, super cool. You can feel like if you start in Diagon Alley, like we recommend, you can feel like you're going off to school. Like a little...
You have to get your books and your wand before you go to school.
Yep.
Yeah, so we recommend that as well. Also, we noticed that it was not as busy during the day and the night. In the early morning when we first got there, and right at the end of the day. We were there from open to close all 3 days, especially at night. It really cleared out.
Yeah.
Next point.
If you are like a big Harry Potter fan but you still want to experience a lot of the rides in the Universal parks, you should plan a day to spend in each Harry Potter place, not the Universal, each Harry Potter world, so a day in Diagon Alley and a day in Hogsmeade, and an extra day to go around and do the rides outside of Harry Potter World, because it may not seem like they're so big when you're in the Harry Potter world, but there's a lot of stuff packed into them, like there is in Magic. Like,
yeah,
there are lots of secrets.
Yeah, lots of secrets. So we recommended starting in Diagon Alley, and part of that is to get your wand. They do have a place you can get a wand in Hogsmeade, but that's not true to the books or movies, so I didn't like that. So we went to Ollivander's in Diagon Alley. If you go to Ollivander's Experience, you go in as a big group, and there's an actor playing Ollivander, and he's going to choose some small child that's wearing a Harry Potter robe.
Yeah, not all of you are going to get your wand picked by Ollivander.
No. If you're an adult, you will not be chosen to do that.
No matter how close to the front you stand.
We tried. I mean, it's still cool. I still recommend doing it. But just don't expect to have that be the way you find your wand.
Yeah.
So we went ahead. They have interactive ones and non-interactive ones. There are places to do spells around the parks. you'll need an interactive one to do that. The non-interactive ones are character replicas, and I think they probably look a little more authentic. That's what I hear. So that's why people get those. Otherwise, you can get character replicas for interactive ones and more unique ones like we chose to do.
You can choose based on like the wood type.
And there's personalities.
Yeah, there's like little plaques on the wall that show you, hey, you're an oak, your personality is like this, and so you can choose your wand based off of that. Some people choose them based off of birth month and the house that they're in.
It's super busy in there, so if you want to streamline that process, you can go ask somebody, like, what would you say for a Hufflepuff born in November? Or you can take the time to actually read every description. Be prepared, though, these babies cost $50, so, but I think that they're essential to the experience. I think they're worth it.
Yeah, if you want, like, a true magical experience. Going back to the Ollivander's experience, once when you pick a wand that isn't a character wand, you don't know what your core is, and you can only find out what your core is by going in and asking the person who's playing Ollivander. We went back in to the Ollivander experience, went back through a second time. Once we had our wands. And after everybody had left the room, we asked one of the assistants if we could get a core reading.
And he went back in to talk to the person playing Ollivander, who's in there by themselves at this point, and they were like, yeah, sure, come back in. And we got our own personal experience with the person playing Ollivander, and we got our own personal core readings. It was really amazing. So I highly recommend that little trick.
Mine is oak with a dragon heartstring.
Mine is holly with a unicorn hair.
I just think it's funny every time.
Why?
You're a unicorn.
Yeah, it's special.
When you get a wand, it comes in this really sweet box.
Oh, swanky.
Yeah, super sweet. So it comes in this box. There's also a map, and so it's a map of each of the parks, and it shows you where the spells are. What's not on those maps?
Yes. Really quick though, in front of where the interactive spells are, it'll tell you how to do the spell. There's a little plaque, and they're numbered, and it does matter how you move your wand to make those spells happen. So at first you're gonna look like a fool. Just waving your wand, it's not gonna work, but I like that.
You still kind of look like a fool.
Yeah, but I like that there's a learning curve, because in the real Wizarding world, there would be. There are a couple secret locations for spells that are unmarked with plaques. We only found 2, and I feel like there are only 2. I kind of don't want to tell them where they are.
No.
All I'm going to say is...
you guys have to find them for yourselves.
I'm pretty sure there are only 2. They're going to be in shop windows. I'll narrow it down for you that way. So just really analyze those shop windows and look for an opportunity to do a secret spell.
So, yeah.
And we also read online that there was going to be, like, secret things revealed under the black light in Nocturne Alley.
On your map.
On your map, yes. False.
No, not true. And,
I, harassed a stranger.
Because we forgot our map at home.
And I was like, sir, I think there's secrets. Just, can we hold your map under here? And then a worker came over and they're like, yeah, I don't know why that's been going around. It's not true. So
yeah. So we look awkward, stupid.
Story of my life.
Rides.
The thing is, if you're a Harry Potter fan, the rides in the line are just as exciting, I feel like. First of all, Universal's...
The rides in the line?
The line for the rides. Okay? Are just as exciting if you're a true fan, because there's so much to experience. That would be like being in the Harry Potter world.
Right. So there are 2 rides, one in Diagon Alley and one in Hogsmeade, and the one in Diagon Alley is fashioned in Gringotts. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. It's in Gringotts, and so the line, even though it may look long, will take you through Gringotts. And if you do single person, you miss...
Single rider.
Okay. You miss all of that. And then in Hogsmeade, the other ride is in Hogwarts, and it takes you through Hogwarts.
Like, you see classrooms and everything.
Yeah.
So if you do single rider, you'll miss all of that as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, single rider is a great option if you're familiar with the parks or if you've done the rides a few times. But definitely, I think the first time you do the ride, you should actually just stand in line.
Right.
Also, Universal, I was very impressed, kept their lines moving really well. So it wasn't torturous. Although, I would like to state that many of the rides in the Harry Potter world and outside, you're required to keep your things in a locker, which is free. And outside of each of those rides that it's required on, but was unexpected for us, so
yeah,
little heads up. Make sure you have something small enough to fit into a tiny locker with you.
And don't buy your souvenirs until the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Otherwise, where are they gonna go?
Right. Motion sickness.
Yeah.
If you are sensitive.
Even with precautions of Dramamine or whatever you're choosing to use, Forbidden Journey in Hogsmeade is like a motion sickness sufferer's worst nightmare.
Yeah. It's a really cool ride.
It is. It's so cool. But it took me a while to recover after. The next time I went on it, because there's parts where you're looking at a screen and meant to feel like you're moving, and parts where you actually are, and there's real things around you. Whenever I was in front of a screen, the second time I was on it, I just closed my eyes, and that helped a ton.
Yeah.
Candy?
Yes. Food!
Food! So there are Honeydukes, which if you're familiar with the movies and books, you'll know what Honeydukes is in Hogsmeade, and then in Diagon Alley, but there's also a sweet shop in Diagon Alley. But they sell basically the same things. And you can get your classics, your chocolate frogs, your something else.
It's bothering me.
Sorry.
Anyways.
If you get a chocolate frog, they really do come with a character card, which is fun.
Yeah.
In the movies, they're like frog size, right? Jump on the window, frog hops away.
Right. Like
these are like 10-pound chocolate toads. And they're solid chocolate. They're not hollow on the inside.
Yeah.
So if you have a family and you have children and they all want their own chocolate frog,
no.
that'd be a pretty bad idea.
Exercise the no.
Yeah, probably 5 kids could eat that for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
Yeah. It's good chocolate, and it's like a fun little experience. You also have
the souvenir of the box.
Souvenir.
Yay! My favorite chocolate were the Fizzing WHIZBEES, which I know the books talk about, but they are little bees with rock candy inside. They're really good because it's kind of fruity from the rock candy, and you get that like
Pop candy.
Pop Rocks. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Pop Rocks.
I would like to say that I don't like Pop Rocks, but this
So good.
is so good.
I don't want them to go away.
But definitely visit the candy shops and get some sweets. So in Diagon Alley and in Hogsmeade, there are 2 different places to eat, and I would highly recommend planning your lunchtime around, because in Diagon Alley there is the Leaky Cauldron, and in Hogsmeade there's the 3 Broomsticks, so you can feel like you're eating in like a real
and they're really well
Wizarding World
organized.
place.
Even when you think it's busy, it was really doable. We found a seat. I also really like that the food there is more like British pub fare and not like the classic food at an amusement park where it's just like pizza or burger.
right.
Maybe
which
the
gets
one salad option.
old
But we got bangers and mash. I had
fish
a whole
and chips.
half a roast chicken meal, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
But with your food, you should drink
Butterbeer.
Butterbeer. It comes in many different forms, and you should try them all. Hot, cold, frozen, ice cream. Actually, can I just be honest? Ice cream was a little disappointing.
I didn't try your Butterbeer ice cream.
It didn't
so
really
I
taste
can't.
that much like Butterbeer.
Yeah. If you want it to last, frozen is really good, but I also highly recommend hot, just because it's like warm butterscotch with marshmallow
Topping.
topping.
And you can't ask for extra topping. They won't let you do it.
No.
Predetermined. I tried. My favorite was just the regular cold butterbeer. You get a little tired of it by the end because it's so sweet, which for some reason is more tolerable in frozen and hot. But that initial flavor of just the cold butterbeer with like, because that's more fizzy, and I like fizzy. I know that you're not a big fan.
Fizzy.
Is really just spectacular. It's not actually alcoholic, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, no. The kids can have it. The kids should share it, maybe.
Yeah, lots of sugar.
Yeah. Yep.
But do get the first time you get it in a mug, because then you can get it discounted in the future for the rest of your stay there. And then you have a souvenir mug.
More souvenirs!
More souvenirs!
Yeah, so those are our tips for going to Harry Potter World.
I want to go back. It's expensive. I don't need the souvenirs this time though, so it'll be cheaper.
No, we've already got our wands, so we can just go and
they will keep working.
cast spells.
Hopefully it's helpful to someone. Someone out there. Someone out there.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe so you can see more videos from us. Please click the bell icon so you can get notifications from us, because I know our schedule is a little wonky with uploading videos, but if you turn that on, you'll know when we upload our next video and you'll stay informed. Bye!
Should I get a picture now?
Okay.
Alright, shall we? Intro these. I don't know why more witches don't keep their wands.
Like they flick themselves in the face.
They curse their own faces on the way out.
We're back.
It should be like this.
Like sword fighting.
No, just togetherness. Just
Oh my
friendship.
gosh.
Ready? What do you want to do? We can cross them.
No, okay. Let's
Or just do this. What do you want?
We're the Hufflepuff twins!
I messed it up. But
I
we
think
are.
did pretty good that time.
Okay, because I was going to say we represent
The Hufflepuff twins guild. Clan. There are like 3 words going through
We
my
might
brain.
look alike, but we aren't necessarily on the same wavelength. But that brings me to my next point, is eating there. Is that next? Can that be next? No, we'll do this thing first, sorry.
Yeah. Well, what? Okay. When you buy... Jeez. Read my mind! I'm kidding. We should tell them what our wands are.
Okay, go ahead. Do you remember yours? Yours is open.
Mine's... Oh, shush!
Time is flashing. Should we be concerned? A little bit. My favorite chocolate or candy.
Wait. Okay, you're good.
Okay. Butterbeer.
BUTTERBEER. Just okay. So butterbeer is delicious.
So, should we just start with butterbeer all over again?
Yes.
Okay. So what you should have to drink with your food is
Butterbeer.
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 BUTTERBEER. Delicious.
Butterbeer.
BUTTERBEER. Butterbeer is delicious. Butterbeer.